Great. Race start 1.5 hours, give or take, just a little bit. We're gonna be racing at Spa, I believe 13 laps with rain. So this will be a really fun one. I'm not 100% sure on the car I'm gonna use. I was gonna use GTR, but I'm debating on whether or not I should switch to the RCF or 458. Edward, welcome and appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're having a good Saturday so far, had a good Friday night. 911's a possibility as well, actually. We could go 911 RCF 650 maybe. I'm not sure because the McLaren is. 458's an option. Might go R8 maybe. M6 maybe. Supra possibly. Probably not the AMG though. I believe it's fast at Spa though. I believe it has speed, but I'm not the greatest fan or greatest driver of the AMG, to be fair. Can't really do either. Nielsen, welcome in. Appreciate you. I hope your Saturday's going well. I'm not too prepared, honestly. I've I think done two laps of practice at Spa in the past. Who knows how many months? Probably. I really don't race Spa too much. I'm just gonna hope it goes well. I just need a car that'll actually make it through the race. Nielsen, what car are you using? Are you using the GT500 NSX? The what, 90? Is it 99, 93? Oh, you're in the 458. Okay, so 458 is here. Well, let's hop in a car, see how it goes. I'll go RCF. I really haven't driven the RCF. Let me grab rain tires. See how the RCF feels. I think I'll see once I get on track. I believe I probably have less than like 20 miles on this car. Let's see. Might be 10. No, I have less than 25. Okay, this is wet territory actually. I need wets. I think I need wets. We'll see how this goes. This probably won't go well. Deep, welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. I missed your stream this morning. Yeah, I saw that, Nielsen. I probably should be adjusting downforce, but I don't know. I can't. I'm not one of the. I'm not a big tuner. I have no clue what I'm doing, so I kind of just leave suspension alone. Thank you, Deep. Ooh. I actually don't mind how the RCF feels here. Thank you, Deep. You might have just slammed to the ground, Nielsen. That's what I typically do. Ooh. Good thing I have traction control on. Actually, let me see. I should learn to drive without TC. I can mod you real quick. Once I get get things. Once I get my phone up. Super doofus. Welcome and appreciate you stopping by. Hope your Saturday's going well. I'm gonna put wets on. Actually, I might just run. Actually, I have my phone right here. I can do that real quick.
Egor, don't beg. I think I decreased it a little, but not bottomed down, because I have to ride some curbs grinning face with sweat. Okay, deep, I understood.
Yeah, especially through Radion and Eau Rouge. Pretty hard to take that without taking curbs. Taking
Thanks, Egor. No more begging for it now.
especially in the rain, Eau Rouge and Radion. It depends on the rain, but if it rains enough, you can't hit the curbs through there. Like, you have to take it so slow. Do I have? I don't have rain tires for the 458. I have them for the M6. R8. Nope.
My phone Huawei Y7 2019 is fixed battery.
That's good, Egor. I remember you mentioned that before. Good, yeah, good that you got that fixed. Do I have wets for the? Okay, I do. Let's go to the GTR maybe. Oh, it's nighttime too. Oh wait, okay. I don't need wets. I need inters.
Good morning, Rocco and chat.
Wesley, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you stopping by. GTR is insanely stable here. No traction control in the rain. And I feel no slip, like, at all. I'm fully planted, so. This is probably my fastest car as well and dry, so. This will probably be what I use. Tiny bit of, what? I don't know, oversteer. Kind of just gone throttle early, but either way. I mean, it's very recoverable. It's not, it's not like the M6 where if you miss, if you don't, miss, I don't know what I'm saying here. Like, when you're driving the M6, it's very easy to lose the car. This is, it's a lot easier to correct it. Now, I really need to test, can I take Rouge and Gradion, can I take them flat out in the rain? 'Cause that is, ooh, should be good. Alright, super. Sounds good. Once I see you live, I'll go ahead, I'll go drop a like for you. Okay, I'm probably getting on the throttle way too early. Or at least ease onto the throttle more, that's probably my main issue. That's the main issue when you try to take those turns in the rain. I have a feeling we might still be able to get a fastest lap, even if we ate that half-second penalty. Assuming fast lap stays the same, I'm going to assume someone will beat it by the time I finish this lap. Especially with this dry line. This is a super good dry line that is formed. It is almost dry enough for a slip compound, in the dry line at least. So far, fast lap is still the same time. There we go. It's dropped a lot now. Yeah, so that's fastest lap with a half-second penalty. Slight lift through Radion. Nothing too crazy. Maybe lost a few tenths, but that's it. Man, 27.6. My bad, Ronan. Might be a penalty. I might have cut Rouge. I'm not sure. I think we can get into the 26s right now, like this lap. Not this lap, like next lap. If that's a penalty... no, okay, I didn't get the penalty. Yeah, I think I need to go for soft tires or a dry compound, because there is pretty much no moisture on the track right now. At least on the dry line. You know, the curbs still have some water in them. So I need inters. That's qualifying. Whoops.
Morning, Rocco.
Dano, welcome in. Appreciate something. I hope you're doing well. Shoot, I did not realize I was invited to a party. Let me go ahead and join that.
This is going to be a long race. LOL. Your Rocco victory hand, medium dark skin tone. I hope all is well, my brother. Folded hands, medium dark skin tone. Good morning everyone, victory hand, medium dark skin tone. Filtering hand, medium dark skin tone. Hey, Noodle was up. Nothing much, enjoying the day. Yourself, Laura? Rocco, are you muted or not talking today? I wake up just start a beauty day. You okay? Mute talk if not talk. Dono, Noodle, and Laura. Waving hand, medium light skin tone. Waving hand, medium light skin tone. Waving hand, medium light skin tone. Yo diepwahia. Arc skin tone.
Test 1 2 1 2. Have I been muted the whole stream? That's, if I have been, that's bad. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's rough.
We can hear you now.
Alright, well.
Hear you. Yes, you have low. Happens to the best of us. Same here, XD.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me actually check. I think
No worry, hear you good now.
let me check some settings. Alright, this might work now. Let me see.
Yeah, hear you.
Gotta let off. Oh no. That is a lot of rain. Oh, I'm off again. Got back on pretty well. Barely holding this together. What do we got? 13 seconds to catch back up to Forza. It's a tall order.
Alright, so yeah. I would stay in the party and so you guys could hear it, but Crispy I think Crispy has his audio turned off so that you can't hear it through other streams. Could be wrong about that, but it seems like only Super Duper's voice comes through, so I'll just leave that off for now. But if you want to see what's happening in the race, go head over to Crispy GT7 Racing. I want to say it's either a period or a whatever it's called, the big underline. I have no clue if that's definitely not what it's called, but it's like an M dash but on the floor, like. But either way, I'll pop a channel link in the chat actually. But if you want to see a live commentary, and I think he's spectating as well, you can go watch his stream. And I believe he's also going to be racing as well in the Pro League, 40 minutes or so. Yeah, it really sucks that rain just came down. Had it not come down, we might have had a shot at fastest lap. That seems like pretty heavy rain. Should probably check weather radar. Alright, so we have some time to wait, but pretty soon there will be no rain at all. Just good. Where I'm gonna have to wait a little bit for that, but it'll be here eventually. Wow, okay. In that one lap, it went from nearly dry enough to go onto a slick compound on the dry line to nearly needing wets. And considering there's only 4 of us here, I guarantee you the dry line does not form very fast. Thank you, Deep. Deep, if you have Crispy's channel link, actually I can throw it up myself real quick. Let me go grab it.
And purple blue piece. https://youtube.com/@dono599 C equals 8R1JD7FR5R60N10 https://youtube.com/@Wesley C equals QK with R_Yopu02H https://youtube.com/@crispy GT7.
Thank you, Deep.
C equals a DLX is LC's J25 is UV.
Oh yeah, Crispy right now. Live commentating. I think, I don't know, unless he just stopped doing it. But I'd assume he's still at it.
Is it still practice?
Yes, Demon Gaming, to an extent. Right now the amateur race is going on, and then Pro League starts in 30 minutes, just about. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just pop into the race league again. I don't know who all you guys can hear. I think it's only Super and maybe other people. I don't think you can hear Crispy though, but either way.
We're about to find out. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the full tank.
Race
It is
just
a little
started.
risky.
Easy on the caps, Demon, and no swearing, please.
We're going with it. Alright, 47 seconds behind. My biggest hope is that somebody's going to have to pit again.
Yeah, Demon Gaming.
All good, Demon, just be careful.
That was a tough one.
I will.
And to really focus
I'm
on
sorry
that.
again.
I have practiced hard tires in the rain before.
And race started Prague
To
15
get
minutes
practice
ago
for
and
this sort of
qualifying
thing.
30 minutes.
And it seems to be helping out a little bit. Oh, I'm going to have the worst lap times. Still saving it. Come on, soft tires. Keep me on the track. Gotta watch those curbs, they're extra wet. Oh, gas too early. Oh no. Yep, the soft tires did not work. No, 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 no! This
No!
race is just
Come
getting
on, come
ridiculous.
on. Come on.
Where am I on fuel?
Come. Yep.
Oh. Gonna switch to 6 on my fuel map. That will help me be more stable. Won't help me keep my eyes on the road though. If it starts raining again, I'm really gonna be in trouble. I'll have to get another pit stop. Oh! That sounds like there's a whole bunch of shenanigans going on. Way out in front of me. Uh-oh. Need to get back to the weather radar and make sure that I'm not about to get rained on. If it starts raining and I need to take another pit, I'm definitely going to finish way in the back. But I'm really hoping that these guys pitting now gives me an advantage using the soft tires, but not so much when I'm spinning out on track. Like that.
Ooh.
No! Oh. Oh, I'm gonna pause it and let this straighten out my car. I'm all over the place. It's too wet off the track. No more rain coming.
Can you please open my Gatorade?
I can't right now. Sorry. I can let you know when I'm done.
You're playing your car game?
Yep. We're racing. And we're wrecking. Didn't spin out there, that's a good sign. Wow, I'm way behind. I'm gonna get lapped. Oh. So Seb is in the pit. Got our fastest lap time so far through the first section. Track is getting mostly dry at this point. Gotta watch out for the wet curbs. Stay on the dry line. It's been one tough race. Got too wide. Stay on the dry. Looks like we got a little bit more rain coming in. It's not going to be good for me. But it doesn't look like too much. It shouldn't be a problem. And there's our rain.
Oh no.
Not too bad. Should be able to hold on to it. Not going to be able to get through this corner without lifting. Been practicing in the dry, getting through there without lifting is starting to get better. And a little bit more rain. Miss a shift, that's never good. Hey to everybody in chat. Sorry I'm not keeping up because my Karen bot is not talking to me. Don't spin out. We need to get our fuel, and more than enough fuel. Whoa, we're going off, we're going off. We're not going off, we saved it. Laser with a 225 in the wet. Racing at Spa in the rain definitely wasn't a good idea for me. I did not survive, but I kind of knew I wouldn't. Next week, racing at Nürburgring, I'm definitely not going to survive. Getting a little out there. Starting to come up on the end of the race. I'm over a minute behind, so there's no way I'm going to catch up to Forza. But I'm starting to get my fastest lap times. Managed to keep mostly on track. I think we only had one penalty so far. Finally getting through the chicane without too much trouble. 230, terrible lap. But my best so far. A little bit more than 5 seconds off pace.
No, 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 no! Do this! Oh, no! No!
Oh, it looks like neighbors spun out again, and of course I had to say it, so I get another penalty. That might be my second or third.
Man.
Getting a little better. It's very tough getting around this track without wiping myself out. Coming up on 2 laps to go. The suffering for me is almost over. Oh, getting loose again.
Oh, no, 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 not again.
This is a great way to practice saving it.
Oh, come on, come on.
Oh. Coming through that corner, the force field back on my wheel just gets real loose. Just sliding through that water. Sounds like Millie went off too. Not a good run through the chicane. And a little bit faster than my last lap. Oh, and I'm going to go too wide through turn 1 again. Oh. Again. Got a blue flag, which means somebody's coming up on me. I need to get my radar on. I didn't brake enough, so I'm going to go off track. Make sure I don't wreck Laser, being in P1 and me being terrible as the rain starts to come back in. That is not good for me. Good thing I'm 1 lap down, I won't have to worry about doing the last lap. Oh. Well, I think I only went off track about 30-ish times. We got more rain coming in. Thank you, Laser Denver, for putting me a lap down and saving the pain of 1 more lap. We got a yellow flag. Laser is... No, don't put me... Okay. I was gonna say, don't put me back on the lead lap. I don't want to go 1 more. Oh, that was painful. Oh, so we have Laser in first. Good job, Laser. I'm gonna have to look at the season standings and see where everybody's gonna line up. Seb in second. Millie takes the P3. Those 3 guys might be getting promoted to Pro League for season 2. And then Remy in fourth. Potato gets the P5. Forza coming across the line. P6. And we got Neighbor in 7th, and I did not get my hashtag not last race. I am completely last.
Oh, man.
Ooh, what a tough one. Jim's saying that his power went out on him, that's why he disappeared. Had to restart his stream from the sounds of it. Damon, Remy, Luis, how's it going? Thanks for showing up. Thanks for watching my terrible, terrible driving and my lack of strategy. Oh, and my dog tooting away behind me. My dog did get to have her surgery just the other day, and she is still doing pretty good, so... we need to save that replay. And we need to warn everybody. We found out last week in an incident with Nielsen that his replay actually showed something different than my replay. So if anybody wants to save their replays just in case, I guess not all replays are created equal. Clearly mine doesn't. My driving definitely does not come first. Alright. I'm going to take a stretch my legs break real quick while we allow the pro drivers to get in. We might need the amateur racers to back out and make some room.
I'm out.
Let's see, we got Thor, we got Rocco, Seb will need to back out. I guess if there is space, Seb could run the pro race, even though he won't be entered into the standings of it. As long as he doesn't, that might not be a good idea, because there might cause an extra wreck. So, what do I say? Alright, Millie and Seb. Race. Alright. Send that message real quick. I'm going to take me a quick break. Drop my headset on the floor. I gotta let my dogs out and walk around a bit. I shall be right back.
Oh. Yo, Crispy, I gotta go, man. I need some dinner. Thank you, man. I'll see you later. Bye. Yeah.
Good morning, how are you? I'm well, oh boy rain.
Jug, welcome in. Appreciate something. I hope you're doing. Okay, yeah, I guess you are doing great, but I hope you had a decent racing tonight, or last night. Sorry. If not, hope you get good racing today or tomorrow night, since I'd assume you probably race at some point. But yeah, I'm all well. Practiced to an extent, probably like an hour and a half maybe. So yeah, hopefully I don't spin. But I mean, I haven't spun once yet. 0 TC in the rain. So I'm hoping nothing goes wrong in the race, but I should be good. Yeah. Yeah, I typically race late afternoon or morning, so I've yet to experience the night racing.
Zero TC, oh boy, big boy now.
I try my best to do 0 TC. Thank you, Jug. Yeah, I've been slowly trying to switch over to 0 TC in races, especially in the wet. Just getting on 0 TC, it helps me find my limit. Because if I find my limit with 0 TC, I know once I put TC1 on for a race, I know just how far I can push it. And it's like, if I feel like I do need that extra pace in a race, I can't always turn TC off and get more. Because I want to be comfortable enough to the point where I can race 0 TC. But most of the time, especially on longer races, I just like having the stability that TC gives you. Not sure here whether or not to put on the full wets. I think I'll be good, unless qualifying it's a different weather radar. I think it does. I think it resets. Join the party again.
About that, everybody. I have returned, and technically we still got like 4 minutes before the race is supposed to start, so we'll let everybody get in a few more practice laps. We got Crispy in the the camel car. Got Dano driving the BMW. Let's get our race info on. There we go. Who else do we have out here? Got Rocco with the Valvoline. What is it? It's a GTR. Don't recognize all the cars. It does look like a GTR. Jim driving my Ferrari, but much better than I do. It shows me as a P7. I'm still entered in. I should not be entered. So we're going to click that button real quick. There we go. That is not what I want to do. That is what I want to do. We're back to Ronin. Does he have... Is that an NSX? Looking good through there. Much faster than me. Just gotta turn this back on. Wish I would just leave that on. Dano currently holding a pace of third. Thor holding second. Coming up behind Dano. As soon as these guys finish a lap around, then we will get it going. What do we got way back here? Jim. So as soon as Jim finishes his lap, then we will get qualifying going. Well, and it's a roll of the dice, whether you want to use the wets or the intermediates. My tire strategy didn't pay off. Looking at the weather radar, had quite a bit of rain coming up on the current time. It looks like there's a little bit of rain, probably going to miss, so the track is going to be probably drying out to begin with. Alright, let's go back and make sure Jim's getting his last lap. And then we're going to get qualifying going. Jim currently in second place in the league. See if he has a chance of catching Crispy this time. Being invited to a party, but I'm already in one. Jim coming up. Jim is coming up on the chicane. He's going to complete his final lap here right before we get qualifying going. He's going to come across the line with a 27.1 in the wet. So now we're going to go ahead and fire up the qualifying. So good luck to everybody.
Good luck.
Phone is being terrible. Sorry about that. I had to answer a message real quick. So let's see who is qualifying. Of course, everybody out on their outlap first. I always recommend taking it easy on the outlap. Let's see who takes it easy and who just goes for gold. Seven drivers qualifying. Get that back on, get that back off. Alright, we have a look at Crispy. Right now the positions don't really matter until that first lap is complete. Rocco way up in the front. He's going to be the first one to start his qualifying lap. He's got plenty of room on the track. As the rain looks to be falling down, hopefully everybody's got a good set of tires. Rocco is getting a little loose there. sliding around on the track, coming up on the chicane right before the start line. About to set his, see, from the looks of it, we're only going to get one qualifying lap for everybody. And Rocco begins his first lap. Dano is coming around to begin his first, followed by Jim, and then Crispy, and Thor. All of those drivers are kind of close to each other, so hopefully they don't ruin everybody or ruin each other's lap time. Nielsen and Ronan trailing a little bit back, making sure they got plenty of space on track. Watch this little bit of a pack here in the middle. Looks like we're getting a lot of rain during qualifying.
Whew.
Looks like Rocco is definitely getting loose. Might not be on the right tires for this one. Still looks like he's maintaining a pretty big gap. So he doesn't seem to be going slow. Oh, looks like Jim may have served a penalty. Crispy is trying to get around him. Oh, and both of them get a little wobble coming out of that corner. Crispy overtakes Jim. And he's getting loose again. Such a challenge driving in the wet, even with the right tires. Still hard to hold on to it.
Are we all in inters right now?
Rocco is coming around up to the chicane. Looking pretty good through there. Gotta let my dogs back inside. Spinning a little bit, coming out of the chicane. Rocco is going to be the first to cross the line. Come on, Dougie.
Whew. Yeah, well done, Crispy. That's a good lap.
Everybody coming across the line, setting their final laps. Look out, dog. Oh. Let's see where we are lined up. Looks like we have Crispy in P1, Ronan with P2, Rocco in P3. Nielsen takes 4th, Thor in 5th, Jim is in 6th, Dano is in 7th, and me and Remy are not racing. Take a quick peek at the weather radar. Yep. I'm letting that roll through for a few minutes before we start. Yeah, looks like we got more rain coming. So we'll send out a warning shot. So everybody's going to have a shot at starting either on wet tires or the intermediates. See if the rain lets off or not. It's always a gamble. It's either wet or wet. Alright, looks like we're all ready to go, so we got our 7 drivers entered in. Let the race begin.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck to everybody. Race long and prosper. Get to spectate
Tie
mode.
juggling.
This turned on for you.
Tie jug low.
We're gonna have the drag race to start off the race. I always like these false start checks. Make sure everybody's awake when the race starts. And green flag. It's like Dano may have gotten a little bit of a slow start. Nielsen is trying to get a run to the outside on Ronan. They go 3 wide through turn 1. Looks like Nielsen got 2 wide, may get himself a penalty. Crispy takes the early lead, sticking it out in the front. And Jim, trying to catch Crispy in the points in the season, is catching back up. The battle for 1 and 2 on track is the same as the standings. Dropping back through the pack a little bit. Jim is in second. Definitely wants to try and get past Crispy. He needs that win. Does he have the speed? Looks like Rocco did pick himself up a half-second penalty. That's a great shot coming around that corner. And Rocco looks like he is getting a little bit loose yet. Trying to make a move on Ronan, but not getting the grip that he needs. Rocco definitely pushing up on Ronan's bumper. Gonna try and make a move here. Looks to the inside, but can't find anything. Coming up on the penalty line for him, he's gonna have to slow down, so that's gonna drop him back at least 1 position. It looks like the rain is coming in. Doesn't look like I have access to the weather radar in this view though. We just have to keep our eyes on the clouds. Through the first chicane, Crispy gets a little loose. Jim sticks right with him. The rest of the group coming through pretty clean. Looks like Rocco may have spun his tires a little bit. Of course, here comes Thor, always fast. Coming through turn 1, Ronan gets a bit wide. Stays in bounds. The rest of the pack climbing the hill up through Eau Rouge. Looking pretty clean through there. Nothing like my driving. Looks like we got a little bit of action in the back between Dano and Nielsen. Dano looking for an opening. Does he have a move for him here? Sitting back a little bit. Probably planning it out. Lots of rain. Rocco losing a little bit of pace. This car's been getting swirly in the wet, and there it is again, wobbling on him. It's going to affect his ability to push hard coming out of the corner. Fantastic shot in all the rain there. Gonna have to start going through and memorizing some of the names of these corners. Going back up to Jim, it looks like he is falling back a little bit from Crispy. Trying to keep up pace in the rain. With the rain, ooh, Crispy getting a little sideways. With the rain, you can really see where the lines that they're driving are, leaving those tire marks on the track. You can see how close the drivers stick to each other. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm pressing the wrong buttons over here. Looks like got a little bit of a bunch up here. The driver's getting all through turn one pretty good. Looks like Rocco just made a pass on Thor. Gets back into P4. Very fast, but his car is barely hanging on. He's really pushing it to the limit. He is making a run on Ronan. Gets past him on the long straight. It's like Ronan may have gotten loose as Thor is trying to get past him too. Gonna have the inside coming into the corner. Looks like he does indeed make the pass. Gets himself back up into fourth, dropping Ronan back to fifth. The race leaders are right there too. Just like last week, all the pro drivers keeping pretty close to each other. Looks like Jim is trying to get past him, and he does. Jim takes P1. Crispy is the points leader. He's definitely not going to want that. First place gets 50 and second place gets 40, so Jim needs the extra 10 points, but overall that's not going to get him caught up quite enough. Crispy making a move back to the inside. Rocco is looking to follow. Rocco not being able to find any room. Looks like Jim gets a little loose coming out of there. A little more to the middle of the pack. Very tight racing. Thor looking to make a move on Rocco. These guys really finding grip out in the rain. Thor and Ronan are side by side through the chicane. It's like Dano got loose a little bit. Thor comes out of it in fourth. Rocco coming up on Jim. They get through turn one. And the whole pack coming up together on a rouge. They get up that hill. Two different elevation changes that quick through those two corners really feels fun on the force feedback when it loosens up and then tightens the wheel again. Thor making the pass for P3. Jim looking for a place to get past Crispy. Wants the P1 back. Looks like Nielsen got himself a half-second penalty in the back, battling away with Dano. That 1 second penalty, Dano's definitely going to get P6 back. Just has to make sure not to get a penalty himself. The whole group coming through there. Now, starting to see the track drying up. Still got quite a bit of wet on the track. See if any of the drivers are going early pits. think it might be a bit too early to start pitting at this point. Nielsen coming up on the penalty line with a big 1-second penalty. Dano right on his bumper. And there goes Dano back into P6. Sorry about that. I gotta figure something out real quick, so I'm gonna mute, but we are gonna keep watching. Alright, sorry about that, I'm back. So, where are we in the race? And where are we on my stream? Looks like Ronan is trying to defend against Dano as he's coming up behind Rocco. And back again. And Dano does get a move on Ronan. Can he make it stick? Coming through the chicanes. Looks like Rocco is going into the pit. Ronan has the advantage coming out of the chicane. He does hold P4. Rocco and... nope, just Rocco is in the pit on the wet tires. See what he's going to switch to. He's not quite in the pit yet. We got Crispy and Jim still running at the front. Jim is definitely holding on. Thor has dropped back a bit. Still in P3. The pit is not technically mandatory. If you can make the gas and tires last, then you can do it without a pit. I don't think the fuel will last that long, though. Generally, I try to set them up to where it's impossible to make it on one tank. A lot of the drivers are starting to get spread out now. Definitely not all over the track like I was while I was racing. Running a little wide in the wet. Maybe he's trying to keep his tires wet so they don't burn up so fast. Oh, looks like Crispy just got himself a penalty running wide, holding out a decent lead. Is it a penalty? If it is, it's going to give Jim a chance to catch back up. It doesn't look like he got it. He got away with it. Jim really pushing the Ferrari. He's trying to keep up with Crispy. Now Crispy gets himself a penalty. Kind of give Jim a chance to catch back up to him. Through the chicane. They're both trying to keep their tires in the wet to make them last longer. Looks like Thor is going to go into the pits. Halfway through the race. Let's see what tires he picks and if he can make it to the finish. Looks like Jim has definitely closed the gap a bit. Looks like he might be a little bit faster on that front one, but coming through this section of turns, he's dropping back. Sounds like there is more rain on the way. Oh, I missed what tires Thor took. I'm gonna go
he's
ahead
on
and cheat.
softs.
So he got himself a half-second penalty. I can display the car info. Oops, wrong button. I can display all. There we go. Now I can see that he's on softs. And currently Nielsen is on the mediums. Crispy is running intermediates, but his tires are less than half. With the half-second penalty, Jim might be able to get in. Well, Jim's tires are about the same condition. Looking at Dano, he is also on the intermediates. He's going to have to slow down with a penalty in P3. He might be coming into the pits this time around. His tires are a little bit less than half. Ronan on full wets, his tires are pretty much shot. Definitely been affecting his race pace. Going back to Rocco, he is running on medium tires. He looks like he just came out on the medium tires. If the track stays dry, he should be okay. If it does start raining again, Thor might be in some trouble. I had a lot of problems. Yep, he's wobbling there. Got himself a penalty he's going to have to serve here. And Nielsen running on the medium tires too. Looks like Ronan is going into the pit. Everybody else seems to have elected to stay out. Dano really pushing his tires, trying to hold on to that P3. He might be waiting to see what the weather's going to do. It's always best to try and wait as long as you can and see what the weather is going to be like. Increases your chances of using the right tires. I was getting anywhere from 7 to 9 laps on dry. No, I'm terrible, so like I'm all over the road, I'm burning my tires up unnecessarily. It's like that scene from Days of Thunder back in the day when he says, do it 50 laps your way and then do it 50 laps my way, and the coach's way had much better tires. Sounds like Crispy might be getting a little loose. His tires are getting pretty low. He's starting to lose a 2-second lead. Jim is catching up to him in a hurry here. Jim's tires are holding out a little bit better. Jim might have an advantage here. And Crispy, I believe, still has a 50-ish point lead in the championship. So it's going to be real hard to get caught back up to him. Jim is going to go in. Crispy is going to go in. Will Dano follow him? He's going to have to. His tires are pretty much shot. And there goes Dano. Rocco is going to be catching up. He is looking at taking the lead here. Looks like Rocco's strategy might be working out for him. As long as the rain doesn't come back, he is in good shape. Oh, maybe Rocco is not in good shape. He has less than a half a tank of fuel. He might not be able to make it to the end. But he does take P1. Gonna try and build himself a lead. He's gonna probably have to come in for a splash of gas at some point. Crispy, Jim, and Dano all taking... Oh, no. Dano's gonna take the softs. Crispy and Jim are taking the intermediates. They are all coming out of the pit. In case I didn't say hi to Remy, how's it going, man?
What way is the wind blowing on the weather radar? Because I keep seeing stuff pop in and then it just like, I swear they randomly just go off. Like it doesn't follow a single direction. Yeah, but is that is like the wind radar on the top right the same as the weather radar? Because I feel like it doesn't match.
And on the view I'm using right now, I can't see the weather radar. It's hard for me to say. Gonna have a look back up to the front. Rocco is got himself a 9-second lead. Gonna see how many laps he can. Let's see, Rocco's got the weather radar on, so I can see it when I'm looking at Rocco. And there is a little bit of rain on the bottom corner of the map down there. It's moving pretty slow. I have to see if it's a small rain cloud or a big one. So it looks like the weather radar is to the north, and the mini-map is also oriented to the north. Rocco picking up the fastest lap of the day right there, 2:23. It's pretty much my average lap times on dry. Looking back at Crispy in second place. A little loose on the curb coming out of turn 1. Jim has fallen back a little bit. He is trying to stay in the wet. That track is pretty dry, but there's a wet line out there. He's going to have to try and make his tires last. Dano in P4. He got himself a 4th place last week by conserving fuel.
It's not looking too good.
In a 2 pit stop race. Of course, next week, Nürburgring is going to be the giant monster. I probably won't even finish it.
Ooh, that's approaching fast.
I have yet to complete a clean lap at Nürburgring. If I have some spare time, I need to go do the circuit challenge. Crispy is getting a much bigger lead over Jim. He is definitely pulling away. And here comes the rain. Who's got a weather radar open right now?
I have mine up.
Does. So it is not a very big rain cloud. It looks like we're going to get a little bit of heavier rain for a second, and then it should dry back out again. Coming up on 3 laps to go. Does Rocco have 3 laps of gas left in his tank? Here comes that little bit of rain, and there it goes. So it's going to start drying back out again.
Oh, good. That's what I needed.
Crispy coming through the chicane to the start-finish line, followed by Jim. Dano is catching up to Jim here in P3. Can he catch up enough to make something happen? He is on soft tires. Jim is on intermediates, trying to stay in the wet line. That will definitely give Dano an advantage. Thor is not too far behind. They're starting to bunch back up a little bit. Keep our eye on these 3 here. Seems like Crispy got a penalty, but it's not going to hurt him too bad because he's got pretty big lead over Jim. I'm pretty sure Crispy's got enough gas to make it to the finish. If Rocco doesn't, that's going to be a big advantage for Crispy and everyone else. Dano trying to get his BMW to catch up with that Ferrari. That Ferrari is so quick in the low gears. Crispy is saying he has no grip. He's on the intermediates. He's got to drive in the wet lane. He's not going to get very great grip in the dry lanes. It's definitely going to affect his consistency in lap times. He's going to be coming up on the penalty line. It's going to give Jim a little bit of a chance, but Crispy will hold his position. Dano closing in on Jim. Thor closing in on Dano, but has a half-second penalty. Dano runs his best lap time so far coming through that section. Really pushing for that P3 over Jim. Coming up towards the final chicane. Dano making a move to the outside. Wants to get himself positioned for the inside corner. He makes the pass through the chicane into third. Great job, Dano. Couldn't tell if that was somebody spinning or just making the turn of the chicane. I think he was just making the turn. Yeah, it looks like Jim is starting to have the same issue that I had, except for he's a better driver. Let's see what he can do here. Soft tires. Never mind, Dano's on softs. Jim's on intermediates. Not enough water on the track in the dry line for him to take the best line available. So he's having to step out of the draft just to keep his tires good. Rocco is still holding P1. A lap and a half to go. Does he have the fuel? As we see a little bit of a rain cloud starting to come back in. Will it reach before the final lap? Rocco's car is really moving. He's found his groove. He is starting to catch up to Crispy. Still over 5 seconds behind though. That's a long way to go to get caught back up. Starting to make a gap on Jim. Thor, after serving a penalty, is starting to get caught back up. Yep, Jim is definitely going to have to work very hard to keep ahead of Thor. Looks like Thor is driving a Ford. A very fast car. I almost like it as much as a Ferrari, but I don't like the rear end of the Ford. And it looks like Rocco Indy did stay out for the final lap. He is going for it. Going to be real close on fuel for him. Crispy in second. Dano crossed the line in third. Jim in fourth. Thor in top 5 on the last lap. He's going to try and make a move here. Ronan has fallen back to 6th. Time at 2:24. That was a pretty good lap. Nielsen running up the top 7 as he spins out. Gets too wide on the curb and catches all the wet. Yeah, beautiful Filmus livery.
Oh, that's a nice mess.
Rocco coming around. About a half a lap to go. Not a whole lot of gas left. Way big enough a lead to take it easy and conserve the fuel. As the rain is coming back, and it is coming back with a lot. It's like the biggest amounts of rain are going to miss, so it shouldn't affect the track too much. But at this point, it looks like Rocco does indeed have the fuel to make it to the finish line. If he runs out, it's going to be real close, so I don't think it's going to hurt him. We've got some spots of rain coming on the last lap. We'll have a quick look back here as Dano is catching up to Crispy, and we are just in time to see Dano making the move. Oh, they make slight contact there. Dano does get past Crispy. Crispy's tires and fuel are just about gone. Does he have a shot here? Oh, yellow flag, no passing. Like we got something going on up front.
Oh my god, man. How have I done that? So...
So Rocco in first, Dano coming in second, Crispy rounding out the top 3. Thor did make the pass on Jim right at the end. Great job by Thor. He takes 4th.
Thanks, Steve.
Jim rounds out the top 5. Nielsen in the same boat as me, 1 lap down. Ronan taking 6th. What a race.
I gotta wait till I'm out of the party to celebrate face with tears of joy.
Please.
Yep.
My name has indeed been Crispy GT7 Racing.
Oh.
See you guys on the next one.
Go over here and make sure to save that replay. I'm gonna need that. Oops, that's the wrong thing. And I forgot to take a screenshot of the final times for the Amateur League again. Every time I forget that, I have to manually add up all the lap times.
Right, take care, JC. I'm off.
Alright, Crispy, we will see you later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Gonna get me some lunch here in a little bit.
Take care, lads. Bye-bye.
As soon as this decides to save.
Lol.
Taking its dear sweet time. Alright, so great job by Rocco. Fantastic race. Great job pretty much by everybody. Thanks to all the drivers for being great drivers, making it a lot of fun to watch. So we need to go over here and screenshot this. We don't have to do all that extra work. Looks like Dano got the fastest lap. Great job, Dano. Really came back with that BMW at the end. Alright, so that has been it for the JCCR Racing League. We're going to have to go over the replays and make sure there was no penalties to hand out. I know myself was getting a penalty on the first corner. But, as always, have fun and race long and prosper. We will see you guys next week.
Oh man, what a race. That was a super fun one. Yeah, that was a great race. That was such a good finish. Yeah, luckily the rain didn't come. If rain came at all during that race, I would have been destroyed completely. Super good on the pit, everything like that. It all came together in the end. Got a good result, and couldn't be happier, honestly. Yeah, it's amazing. It really was. 2 back-to-back wins. You could say I'm making a comeback, but a comeback isn't happening. We have 2 races left, I think, and I'm probably 100 points behind in the championship. But it is what it is. Still, an amazing race. Super fun one. Might as well ruin my fun and try to qualify for this, because why not? If I get a 117 here, yeah, I don't even know what to say, because that will be probably one of my greatest racing Saturdays so far, because yeah, I mean, it really is. But yeah, I'm gonna just, if I get the 117, yeah, honestly I don't even know what to do, but yeah, it was such a good race. Alright, Wesley still hasn't beat my time yet, luckily. I'm gonna assume he's probably gonna race this weekend, though. So I'm not safe for long, but I'm safe for a bit. I'm actually surprised, so 16 still haven't been cracked into. I'd assume, since it's a 17 flat, 16s would come by the weekend. But it still hasn't happened yet. So maybe it won't, I'm not sure. For what? Where did I go over the double white line? Or yellow? I stayed in the track the whole time. I don't know about that. I don't know about that penalty. Might have to email Polyphony Digital about that. Start complaining. Oh, I might have... Actually, never mind. I think I cut the grass too much. I think that's what it was. Hold on. I need to restart my lap. My left thumb is getting strangled by my glove. Yeah, there we go. It's a little better. Did it again, too. Actually, maybe that's not the glove. I think my left thumb is just, it's literally just numb from racing. Braked way too much for T1. That might be a penalty. Man, I screwed up that exit. Wow, that could have been an actually good lap. I'm gonna race till 1 and then I'll get off, so I'll give myself a couple more laps. 1 is 10 minutes away, by the way. And we're not everyone shares the same time zone here. 1 EST, 10 more minutes. Probably have like 5 or 6 laps. Driver error on that one. Yeah, okay, all good. Same thing, back-to-back laps. Yeah, this might just not be the best idea here. Wasn't gonna be a good lap anyway. We were like 2/10 down. I know how loud my mic is. I moved it a little bit farther away. I think it might be a little loud, so. Oh, come on. That was a great sector, but I kind of ruined it. Yeah. .29.3 is an insane sector there. Kind of messed it up at the end, which sucks, but it is what it is. I've pretty much done it on all my other laps, so it's not a new feeling. We go 1,000 miles now as we cross that line. Kind of cool to see. Probably it's like my 4th car, I think, that I've now got 1,000 miles on. That's cool. Jeez. Alright. Oh, come on. You're telling me I messed up the final chicane? Still an 18.7, which isn't bad. Engine damage. Oops. Wasn't me. Yeah, I truly don't think I can do a faster lap like that. I think that's my cap completely. There's no way I can get faster. I could qualify for this. This looks fun. Brixby is fastest on my leaderboard. 2:17.4 is the world record. Not world record. Fastest in the world right now, at least. Digini's right there. Okay, that's cool. What about this track? Seba was at the top. He still is. 37.3. Is that 314? Yeah. Top 300. Insane. Yeah, Seba's a beast. He's so fast. Wish I could be as fast as somewhere right here. 275th in the world. days, 257 hours driven. Let's check. Let's see what are his stats. 517 races. Insane. I just peaked over 300, I believe. It is 257. To be fair, I think I'm also at 257. Let me check. Why doesn't that one go up? There it is. There we go. Now I can get there. Hold up. I'm at 251. So, given not all of that has been like straight grinding, but to be fair, I probably have, who knows, probably 200 of those. That is, I've probably put, I want to say I've put 300 hours alone this year, so. But either way, like I said, great race today. Super fun one. And yeah, so hopefully I'm here. I probably won't be here Monday unless like the dailies are like insane, like generation, like Watkins Group 3. That's probably the only thing that'll get me here Monday or Tuesday. If not, I'll be back Saturday next week. Let me check the dates. No. Saturday the 15th? Is that right? No clue. But either way, whatever that weekend is, I'll be back. Nürburgring 24-hour layout. That's the JCCR race that day. So, yeah, that one will be super fun. Hopefully I can attend that. Yeah, like I said, if I'm not here Monday, Tuesday, which I most likely won't be, I'll be there Saturday for the JCCR race day. But everybody who stopped by, dropped a like, Deep, Laura, Jug, Nielsen, Noodle, Wesley, Super, Demon Gaming, and Dana. Appreciate all of you guys for stopping by. Yeah, take care, everybody. Have a good Saturday, and I hope to see you in the next one.